Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Late breaking this afternoon, Wilkes-Barre City Hall announcing that Police Chief Marcella Lindacki will retire. That following the release of a report looking into issues inside the police department. In a release, Mayor George said he has received a letter from Chief of Police Marcella Lindacki notifying him of her intention to formally retire from the Wilkes-Barre Police Department as of June 3rd, 2018. The release said Lindacki has served the Wilkes-Barre Department for 29 years. She was appointed by Mayor George to the post of chief. Now, the announcement comes after the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association recently issued a report critical of Lindacki's management of the department. Councilwoman Beth Gilbert said the report states that both Police Chief Marcella Lindacki and Patrol Division Commander Ronald Foy are lacking qualifications and effective leadership to lead our police department. No word if or when that report could be released. The other big news today, we went from snow to rain to fog, and now it's the wind that's taking over. Strong winds moving through the area today, and they're sticking around. With that said, fire crews along with utility crews and police have been busy. Here in Hazleton, fire crews called to the rear of Pardee Street for a roof that blew off a house and got caught in power and phone lines. Crews blocked off the area until phone crews were able to get to the area. Crews have been also called to the area of Elm and Church Street for a tree that went down and damaged a fence, and there are numerous reports of wires down. And it's not only Hazleton where the wind damage has lots of reports. There are also pockets of power outages throughout the entire area, trees down on power lines. If you are heading out, you should drive carefully and be prepared for all types of flying debris. A Hazleton man facing felony drug charges following a month-long investigation by West Hazleton Police. During the investigation, agents of the Luzerne County Drug Task Force, comprised of officers from the West Hazleton and Hazleton City Police Narcotics Division, investigated the sales and trafficking of crack cocaine throughout the Hazleton area. Police arrested 23-year-old Michael Ruiz of Hazleton. He now faces 2 counts each of delivery of a controlled substance and criminal use of a communication facility. Ruiz was arraigned on the charges and released with unsecured bail. Tuesday night, a big rig with a broken drive axle caused a 4-vehicle crash in Carbon County. Authorities say that driver was trying to get the truck off Interstate 80 East near Lake Harmony when the pileup happened. 3 tractor-trailers and a minivan were involved. Police say the driver of that minivan was badly injured. Interstate 80 East was closed for about 3 hours during the cleanup in Carbon County. And as a result, a small dog traveling in the minivan is missing and has been since the incident. On your screen, you see a picture of Angus. If you happen to see Angus, you can contact. The information is on the WYLN Facebook page. You can contact Whitehaven Borough Police. The man who posted Angus's picture is Joseph Demkowski. You can also find him on Facebook. A registered nurse from Nanticoke waived her rights to a preliminary hearing today and now will be headed to court. A 72-year-old patient allegedly died while under the care of 39-year-old Kelly Lewandowski at the Guardian Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center. Lewandowski faces a felony count of neglect of care. An investigation revealing that Melvin Johnson died after going into cardiac arrest in 2013. Prosecutors say 4 staff members told Lewandowski, who was the shift supervisor, that Johnson pulled out a breathing tube. Lewandowski reinserted it herself but did not call 911 as required by the facility. After the breathing tube was pulled out a second time, Lewandowski said she performed CPR, though no other staff members could vouch for that. She is currently free on bail and will be back in court May 24th. A former Kids for Cash judge currently serving a 28-year sentence may be back in the courtroom. Chief U.S. District Judge Christopher Connor granted Mark Civarella the ability to appeal a ruling denying him a new trial. Civarella was convicted of accepting kickbacks to send juveniles to for-profit detention centers built by Robert Miracle. Judge Connor allowed the appeal and ordered Civarella's retrial stayed pending the results of the appeal to the Third Circuit Court. Civarella is 6 years into his sentence at Federal Corrections Institution Ashland in Kentucky. A New Jersey man was arrested on aggravated assault charges after a steak dinner gone bad. 30-year-old Rashad Young of Newark allegedly got into a fight with his ex-girlfriend, Sharika Scott, over a steak dinner at her parents' home on Meade Street on Tuesday. Young allegedly choked Scott until her father intervened. Young then grabbed a kitchen knife and threatened to kill the family. Scott's father grabbed a club and forced Young out of the house. Young proceeded to hit Scott's car with an empty Hennessy bottle. Then Scott tried to stop him by hitting him in the head with the bottle. That caused a laceration. Police have charged him with strangulation, aggravated assault, and harassment. He was taken to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $75,000 bail. One area school district has gotten the approval in court to borrow millions to pay off a loan. The Hanover Area School Board approved a resolution yesterday to borrow $7.2 million. The money will be used to pay a $6.5 million short-term loan that's due on June 30th. The Hanover Area School District had to get the approval from Luzerne County Judge because of a state law. There will be a $2.8 million of interest on the loan, and the debt will be paid off over the next decade. The Crestwood Area School Board will be holding a special meeting Thursday night to discuss finances. Superintendent Joseph Gorham said the meeting will address the district's finances and explain to the public why layoffs are being considered. This year alone, expenses in the district surpassed revenues by over $2 million. The school board has proposed laying off more than 12 people to reduce payroll expenses. The special meeting, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. in the secondary school auditorium, and the audience will have the opportunity to ask questions following that meeting. Coming up on WYLN News, a garage lease still getting some questions, plus where a new sports facility could soon be. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Those high winds continue into tonight. Tie down the garbage cans. For tomorrow, we're looking for some sunshine with a high of 38 and, some snow showers Thursday night into Friday morning. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
At the Joyce Insurance Group, we offer insurance tailored to your needs. We protect what matters most to you.
We've been serving the needs of thousands of clients throughout Northeast Pennsylvania since 1955.
Our professional agents are dedicated to providing you with a great insurance experience.
With 62 years in business, our clients are the reason that we care the most.
Ask any of our 5,000 plus satisfied customers. and they'll tell you the right choice is Joyce.
Independent Life Home Care is a licensed non-medical in-home care agency in Mountaintop covering all of Luzerne and Carbon counties. Independent Life offers caring, dependable quality care with RN, LPN, home health aid, and companion services. They accept Medicaid waiver programs, veterans benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. For a free assessment, call 570-904-8822. Caregivers are also welcome to apply to join our growing team. Wherever you choose to be, choose Independent Life to be with you.
There are still questions remaining regarding the lease of a garage by the Hazleton Area School Board. Board member Marie Kay at the board meeting March 28th questioned the lease as we reported last month. The board would pay $43,000 for a 3-year lease for the garage that's appraised at $56,000. We've learned the district now has opted to go from a 3-year to a 1-year lease with the option to lease the building for year 2 and 3 if needed. The board voted 8-1 to enter the lease, with Kay voting no. The district, on top of the lease, also has to pay taxes to the county and city, along with insurance on the property. The garage used to house Garcia Auto Sales. The Hazleton Area Recreation Program is looking to build a brand new sports facility in Hazel Township. The organization currently has a 22,000 square foot sports training facility at the former Pocono Market on South Poplar Street. It wants to secure a grant for a study about recreational needs in the area. One site HARP is considering for the new indoor-outdoor facility is land off Route 924 near Cranberry Creek in Hazel Township. That would give easy access from Interstate 81 and bring in athletes from surrounding areas. Hazel Township supervisors were scheduled to meet this afternoon to decide on the grant for the feasibility study. Yesterday's Cabinet in Your Community event at Tamaqua Lehigh Carbon Community College bridged the gap between cabinet officials and the community concerning region-specific issues. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
The Cabinet in Your Community event, hosted by the Wolf administration yesterday afternoon, opened up the floor for the community to bring up their region-specific issues and concerns. The Department of Education Secretary Pedro Rivera shared the department's responsibilities, updates around investments the governor's looking to make in education, and the continued opportunity of some college career and community readiness.
Cabinets in Your Community is an opportunity really for us to come to communities and listen as much as share, because we understand that the needs of communities, especially in education, are really geographically driven, but government in general is really driven locally. And our communities across the Commonwealth are very vocal around what they want to see, especially in terms of how we focus and support kids and children in our school systems.
To create a more holistic school evaluation tool, the PA Department of Education proposed the Future Ready PA Index. This will serve as PA's one-stop location for comprehensive information about school success and will use a dashboard model to highlight how schools are performing and making progress on multiple indicators. Being the large historical coal mining area we are, with many legacy sites to clean up in terms of abandonment, the Department of Environmental Protection Secretary Patrick McDonnell was questioned on how it's approached by the department and resources available.
The department, DEP, is responsible primarily regulatory work around water, drinking water, air quality, waste management. We do a lot of other things too around radiation protection and mosquito surveillance, for example, but primarily people know us as the regulatory agency.
An interest in biosolids in the community also came up in discussion, as well as flood protection, which affects all of PA since the different recent weather events. The Department of Human Services Secretary Teresa Miller said DHS's mission is to improve the lives of individuals and families in PA. One issue brought up has made its appearance at previous events associated with programs that DHS administers and the people it serves.
Because of the stigma associated with mental health conditions or addiction, people don't want to get access to those services. But people have challenges in their lives, and that's why we're here. We're here to provide services to help make sure people have food on their table, to make sure people have heat in the winter, and people have access to health care. I mean, those are basic needs that people have, and we're here to make sure that they have access to those needs. Sometimes people just need a little assistance to get there, and to help kind of break down the barriers that they face to maybe getting and obtaining and retaining employment.
Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency Director Rick Flynn said PEMA works closely with all other departments on prevention, preparation, response, and recovery from different types of threats that can occur, which range from natural disasters to safer schools and even the opioid issue.
But I would say to you that there's so many things that we all cross over here, and I think that's the value add. Whether it's the stigma that Secretary Miller talked about, we look at that as on the opioid issue very much, and the reality of it is it crosses everyone. So what that tells us that's cross for everybody. And so the stigma is an issue that really is something that she brought up that I also see in working with on the opioid command side.
And each website has contact information available. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
The Luzerne County Transportation Authority will be getting some energy-efficient buses. LCTA announcing they've received $1.7 million in federal grant money to buy 4 new CNG buses. Those buses run on compressed natural gas. Now that grant comes on top of another grant that LCTA used to buy 3 CNG buses. The Luzerne County Transportation Authority expects some of the new CNG buses to be on the road by late summer. Coming up on our News Choice tonight, Make Someone Happy Tour is a big hit in Community and You. Plus, it's been 50 years since the assassination of Dr. King. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Due to the structure of the buy-sell agreement, all Mazda inventory must be liquidated. I am unable to advertise prices below their pricing structure, but I can assure you that I will be selling cars well below that structure. I've also gotten 11 buyers on hand to purchase any and all trades, giving you the maximum value available. If I can't beat your best deal, I'll write you a check for $2,000. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is a real deal. Blaze Alexander Mazda of Hazleton. This event is about to end. Please do not miss out.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
Mayor Cassette's Hazleton Revitalization Fund was created to improve the city, equipping playgrounds, parks, city events, and ceremonies for the police and fire departments. Revenue is generated through fundraisers like the Mayor's Cup Golf Tournament. To contribute or donate, please contact Mayor Jeff Cassette.
Welcome to Community and You, and how can I go wrong today being surrounded by lovely ladies? And of course, our very favorite, Miss Fabergé, is here.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great today.
Good, I could imagine. And she brought with her one of her very good friends, and this is Caroline Jones. Hi, Caroline.
Hi, how are you?
Or should I say Miss Hazleton?
Miss Greater Hazleton.
Miss Greater Hazleton. And underneath here it says Miss America.
Yes.
Wow, tell us a little bit about how this happened.
So I'm Miss Greater Hazleton in the Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Organization, which is a preliminary of the Miss America organization. In June, I'll be competing for Miss Pennsylvania.
Will you?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Now, how did you get hooked up with this lovely lady?
I believe Caroline saw my Facebook event talking about the Happy Tour.
Yes.
And I was calling for performers, as you know I always am, performers of all types. And Caroline responded, and I was just thrilled to have her. She's a great pianist and did a great job for me.
Wow, that's excellent. Now, you said that this is part of the scholarship pageant. Can you explain how all of this fits into that?
Absolutely. So Miss America is based with scholarship and service. One of the things that we do is serve other people, and this was an amazing community event that allowed me to serve other people as well as performing my talent that I'll be playing for Miss Pennsylvania. And so that allowed me to play the piano and make people happy, which is the goal of Miss Fabergé's tour.
That is wonderful.
Isn't that great?
So you were able to get this lovely young lady.
Yes.
Now, I know there are a lot of other people. Have you had friends that you've also introduced to Miss Fabergé?
Yes, and at the next tour, some other local title holders in the Miss America organization will be performing with the Fabergé Follies.
And what are their talents?
So I know one plays the harp, and we have some dancers, lots of very unique, varied talents.
That is wonderful. Did you ever expect this?
Well, I had hoped for this, and I'm really glad that Caroline got the ball rolling with the community volunteers. And I invite everyone else to volunteer. And Caroline, I think you agree, you don't have to be a professional.
Nope, you don't have to be a professional.
No, the children perform, and we take people of all ages and ability levels. Don't be afraid. Everyone will look great, and we have a really, really good time.
Now, Caroline, I guess I have to ask, what was it like when you, for the first time, went? Because we've had Miss Fabergé here several times talking about going into the nursing homes. What was it like for you?
It was so great to just see everyone's face light up. I played piano with a 90-year-old woman who also played the piano for me too, and that was such a cool experience being able to share that with her.
And you didn't have that planned?
No.
That's wonderful. How has the tour been going? Sounds like it's great to me.
The tour is great, and in fact, a fun story is that 90-year-old woman Caroline is referring to was my mom. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and what was so nice is my mom is a Depression-era mother, and nothing too much scares her or impresses her. But she played the piano the whole time I was a child. I came up, but she only played around the house. So, of course, her daughter, Miss Fabergé, said, "Mom, how about if you play in the show?" And she actually played the piano, and I was glad Caroline was there, got her going, and it made her so proud of herself. And that's what I like about the Happy Tour. We make the residents happy and proud, but also the people who perform get a really good feeling about themselves, and it's just win-win all the way around.
So you're going to be having Happy Tours going right into the summer?
My goal is to have Happy Tours forever and ever.
Okay, so instead of giving specific dates, because I know you've been giving specific dates, I think it's nice just to be able to say, we have this, how can people get involved?
Well, we do a show every month. With the exception of June, because our big show at Fabergé Follies is in June.
Right.
But you can depend on us having a show every month. It's usually the first Saturday of the month, sometimes a little different date. We'll be appearing at Weatherwood, and also right upcoming will be Fritzingertown. So anyone who wants to participate, just contact me at Miss Fabergé at fabergéfollies.biz, or my cell phone number 570-401-3388, and we will find a date that works for anyone's schedule.
Now, I guess, Caroline, anybody who's watching says, I look at this beautiful young lady and think, I can't do something like that. Can they?
Absolutely. So if you are interested in being involved with the Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Organization, you can contact my director, Sherry Homenko, or find us on Facebook.
Nice. And as far as getting involved in the Happy Tour, what would you tell people?
I would say go for it. When I first started playing the piano when I was very little, my piano teacher would always put me out in front of a variety of audiences to get comfortable. And so however old you are, however experience you have, it's great to get that experience and perform for others.
That is terrific. And it doesn't matter what kind of a talent you have. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, just as long as you... And you also have a wonderful sponsor, too?
Yes, we have a wonderful sponsor. Hazleton Eye Specialists sponsors our show. Lagoon Bridal Paradise, Wood Forest Community Bank. So we're looking for sponsorship. Anyone who would like to do something good, help us buy gifts for the elderly. We would appreciate any sponsorships from an individual or a business. And then one more thing, you can also help by doing some stage work for us. For instance, I need some artists right now to work on some lovely crosses, stained glass, but plastic, to be painted, crosses for gifts for the residents. So even if you don't feel you have a great talent that you want to get out on that stage,
that's a talent.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
and
is.
You can help. You don't have to be an artist. Just come and help. It can be an adult or teenage children also.
Well, we will make sure that we get all the information out here on Community and You, as well as our Facebook page. And to you, congratulations.
Thank you.
We've got all our fingers crossed.
Thank you.
And make sure that everything works out well for you in June. Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Very much.
And again, if you would like to get any more of the information, you can check our Facebook page. Don't forget, look up Miss Fabergé, and we give them lots of good luck here on Community and You.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home, robotic surgery for quicker recoveries, world-class heart care and access to top specialists, all from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
How liberal is Scott Wagner? Wagner sponsored Harrisburg's liberal bathroom bill, which lets anyone pick which gender bathroom they want to use. That puts our children's safety and privacy in jeopardy. Pro-family groups slammed Wagner's bathroom bill, saying it will result in boys showering with girls in our schools. Wagner now stands with liberals like Pelosi and Wolf, while Paul Mango stands with Pennsylvania parents in opposing Wagner's dangerous bathroom bill.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of the spring sales event.
50 years ago today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was killed on a hotel balcony in Memphis. Dr. King was a prominent leader of the civil rights movement as well as a Nobel Peace Prize laureate known for nonviolence. In marking the anniversary this week, many are remembering his legacy with marches as well as other gatherings. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Birger Family Dealership, soon to be the Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships of Hazleton. The finalization of the sale of the dealership is getting closer every day. There's only one thing stalling the process, and that's the inventory. It all must go. Every new and pre-owned car, truck, sport utility, and van must be liquidated or sold off at auction. Please don't miss this opportunity to purchase at well below normal pricing guidelines. We're so confident that we won't be undersold, we're going to double our $1,000 low price guarantee. This has never before been offered and will expire at the end of business on March 31st.
Pull it.
There are lots of things you can pull, but what's the most fun? Pulling parts at Harry's You Pull It, the world's largest auto salvage yard.
Pull it. Pull it.
Come visit any of their 3 convenient Harry's You Pull It locations: Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg, and Pull It. Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeil of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeil Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you: 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands?
News.